It's been nice.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dan.
Hi, John. Thanks for coming out, brother.
Thanks for more.
That was a lot of fun.
I was actually thrilled.
All right, give it up for Dave and his poetry.
Oh, my poetry!
And your poetry, give it up for Dave's poetry. Not for Dave, though.
So, the good thing that came out this past week is now it's acceptable to say shithole on TV. So that inspired a little poem. Let's talk shit. We all know shit. We've all seen shit. We've smelled shit. We keep getting told shit by shitheads who don't really know shit or actually give a shit, but wear shit-eating grins while they spin shit into the kind of shit you don't give a shit about. So you turn to other shit and wind up doing shit and wind up not doing shit about the swollen shithole that just wants to take a shit, but is so afraid of dealing with shit that it's become constipated in terror. So last week was Martin Luther King Day. I'm going to read a little excerpt from a speech called Beyond Vietnam. I am in deepest agreement with the aims and work of the organization that brought us together, clergy and laymen concerned about Vietnam. The recent statements of your executive committee are the sentiments of my own heart, and I found myself in full accord when reading the opening lines, "A time comes when silence is betrayal." That time has come for us in relation to Vietnam. Some of us who have already begun to break the silence of the night have found the calling to speak is often a vocation of agony, but we must speak. We must speak with all the humility that is appropriate to our limited visions, but we must speak. And we must rejoice as well, for surely this is the first time in our nation's history that a significant number of its religious leaders have chosen to move beyond the prophesying of smooth patriotism to the high grounds of a firm dissent based upon the mandates of conscience and the reading of history. Perhaps a new spirit is rising among us. If it is, let us trace its movement and pray that our inner being may be sensitive to its guidance. For we are deeply in need of a new way beyond the darkness that seems so close around us. That's from April 4th, 1967. That was my cover poem. This is a poem called Patterns of Abuse. I'm going to put it in my anthology of poetry called Poems About Werewolves.
An autobiography.
If I ever found out the name of the person who had hurt you to make you this way, I would hunt them for sport and kill them slowly. Your lashing out towards me has made me rabid. My first instinct has become to lash out in response, so I can't interact anymore without intimidating. Like a werewolf's bite, I foam at the mouth now. I howl alone at the moon, torn to shreds and left to die. I've healed from your attacks, but I still remember your teeth. I've had to create a barrier between how I want to react and what is acceptable, so I don't scare people away. But the facade I wear is only so convincing because it isn't natural. It's not how I want to feel. I want to express raw emotion. I want to be truly known. But who's brave enough to not be scared off? I've learned to smile in a way that hides my fangs. I keep my mane neatly combed and try to fit in, but my reactions are unnatural, and my growl gives me away. If I ever found out the name of the person who had hurt you to make you this way, I would hunt them for sport and kill them slowly. That's all I got.
put it next to it.